Everyone knows the DSi, and it's pretty cool. It's the first Nintendo handheld with a proper camera built in, and people seem to love that. Just, even though it wasn't that good, people still liked it. It's a gaming console where you can play games, and also a camera where you can take photos. And the 3DS kind of built on that. There's a bunch of stuff you could do without even having to put a game in. Like, there's a Mii Maker, there's Street Pass, there's Swap Note, AR games, Race, Phase Raiders, there's a bunch of stuff. And yeah, but there's one thing that is on all consoles basically, and that is a camera. And Nintendo is one of them. They have made over 6 cameras. One on the Game Boy, one on the DSi, one on the 3DS, one on the Wii U, the one on the Switch, if you even call that a camera, and the newest one, the Switch 2 camera. Even though this is a separate add-on, it is still a camera. And also, there's technically a Japan exclusive camera for the DS. Like, it was only used for one game, and like that's it. We're not even gonna talk about that really. So starting with the Game Boy camera, it's a camera, alright. You can take photos, edit them, add stamps, or just rotate it. Add brightness. I can't even tell what this is anymore. But yeah, this is mainly just a game where you take photos and use it with stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of weird random stuff and nightmares. So yeah, there's nothing really to talk about with the Game Boy camera, especially how old it is. I mean, how is this a camera at this point? It just looks like I'm looking at random pixels scattered around the screen. Anyways, on with the DSi. This is an actual camera. This is an actual AirPod case. I have no idea what this is. But anyways, in the DSi camera, it's pretty simple. You just get into a simple main menu with not that many options. There's the camera, of course, where you could take photos with these 11 filters, where some are pretty cool, like the distortion one where you could just stretch your face, or there's the emoter where it like stretches your face into a different expression. Most of these look kind of boring, but for its time, these were pretty cool. Like I said, having a portable camera that's also a gaming console was pretty neat. But besides that, there isn't really that much in the DSi camera. You can choose if you want to take photos on the system memory or the SD card. You can look at your photos and see what abominations you have made, or go to the calendar, add PictoChat styled messages. What is this for? I have no idea. But the next camera on our list is the 3DS, which is basically the same as the DSi. I mean, yes, there is a lot of stuff new here, and you can record videos, but it is still basically just a DSi camera expansion. And once you enter the 3DS camera, there's not that many options until you go poking around and find this lever right here, which puts a bunch of more options on the screen. Now, normally it's just photos, settings, and you can view your photos. But these filters, which are not really filters, they're camera modes, but they're basically just the DSi filters, but way worse. Now, don't get me wrong, the merge filter is way better than the DSi one, but come on, they couldn't port over the distortion lens from the DSi? That was like the best one. It was like the Super Mario 64 title screen, but with your own face. But this wasn't supposed to be like a better camera. It was supposed to be a 3D camera. Yeah, you know the thing on the 3DS that no one ever used and just kept it off? Yeah, that was the main selling point of this camera on the 3DS. You're able to take 3D photos and view 3D photos, which is pretty cool. And also, in an update, they added 3D video with its own camera modes and stuff, and also special shooting modes. And that's basically it. Besides this little man. You know, the guy where he said that it's the freaking bird that he loves? Well, yeah, he is in this. And he is pretty cool. He gives you tips on what to do, what to take photos of, or how the app actually works. It's pretty cool, to say the least. And it was really fun getting them all. But then we go to the Wii U, which didn't have much camera functionality besides taking calls? What? Okay, this is just FaceTime on the Wii U at this point. This is... Ugh, why is this here? Besides that, it was used for some games and making me. Then there's the Switch where... Oh no. We don't talk about the Switch. And now the Switch 2. Which is kind of weird. I mean, yeah, it's for game chat, but like... Have you seen anyone use game chat? I don't think so. But besides that, it's used for Mario Party. Whoa, I'm in the game. This is insane. Yeah, after the 3DS, the cameras kind of fell off. They never really used them. That kind of sucks. I love the 3DS camera when I got mine, and took photos on it every day. I feel like Nintendo should make a new handheld, but that's not really coming anytime soon. Without Reggie and all them, they're not gonna make new handheld. They're just gonna keep going with the Switch, because how good it is. And that kind of sucks. But hey, at least the 3DS still exists. If you're able to keep up with the prices. Anyways, that's it. Hope you like these cameras, and you should go check them out if you haven't. They're pretty cool. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, see ya.